All right. Let me just check my volume. Well, that's way too loud. There we go. That should be better. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another live stream. Hey, Tez. What's up? How you doing? All right. So today we're going to be doing a little bit more of the redstone. Hopefully we can maybe finish it. And get on to some of the like slime block bouncing and maybe working on some of the build. But yeah, I want to make sure that I get this redstone as practical as possible. Right? I have been doing a little bit of work in the meantime. Looked up a buddy's tutorial, T2's tutorial on randomizers. So I got a nice randomizer, which I know he basically used Mumbo's red coder. So we got a 6 output randomizer, which is good. But there's still a few minor little tweaks that I'll run you guys through, first of all. But also a few things that I want to do before we actually say that, you know, we've got most of the redstone in place. I mean, I can always go back and do a little bit more later on, but the more we can get done before we start building, the less constrained the redstone building will be later on. So, let's head on into the game. Let me do that. And then I'll show you guys what I've been up to, right? You guys saw most of this yesterday, so that's good. I've also been playing around with, so the way that I have it now, and I know some of these, I think this one's got one more than it's supposed to, and this one probably also has one more than it's supposed to, because I dropped the zombies in a little faster than I should have. But I now have it where chamber 1 is 1 zombie, chamber 2 is 2 zombies, then 3 zombies, and the same on that side. So I just changed this up a little bit. So you can see that this pulls the signal immediately, and then this one after 2, it goes right into the repeater, and then 3 goes into the torch, right? So that was pretty stock standard for redstone in general. Then another thing that I just added before the stream started is this little thing going up here, which is a I think it's an AND gate. I don't know. Basically, if any one of these ones turn back on, which they will do if one of these chambers is empty, then it will power off this and unlock the water. So what we could essentially have is a couple of zombies maybe piling up in here, and then if one of the chambers gets emptied out, they'll go off in the direction of wherever it gets opened. All right, we'll see that in action in a little bit. Another thing that I needed to try and do, and I actually managed to do it, is when this thing opens and these zombies walk out, and it loses its powering up here, then it will trigger a thing here that will close this thing up again, right? So we just have like a monostable here that will make sure that this thing then pushes the block back down after it's been pulled up. We'll get around to that in a second as well. Then up here I have a 6 output randomizer. So there's some shulker boxes here with 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10 shovels in it. And that controls this randomizer here, or the red coder, as we were talking about before. I've got to learn redstone circuits at some point, lol. Yeah, I'm learning as I go. I'm hoping maybe some of this will help you guys pick up some stuff as well along the way. I've also blocked one guy in here so that I can just keep getting more babies out of him, just to make it a little bit easier. Right, so now, the way that I had this before is that we can take, and I had to just lift this thing up a bit to get that gate in here to close that off. So how I had this before, because this is also on a monostable, because otherwise it will pull the block up and then push it back down again. So we wanted to try and avoid that. And to do that, I had it like this, because it's the fastest and easiest way to get the signal down into the block and into the piston. All right. And then from here, we just kind of snake it around. We're probably going to end up with a little bit of this sticking out of one of the buildings, which probably could end up looking cool. We'll see how that goes. I might have to reconfigure some of the buildings a little bit to make sure that it doesn't look too stupid. Because as you can see, this one here is going to come out right out from the building on top of it, right? But I want to just get this all in. We might move like the entire contraption down a little bit if I genuinely need to. But for now, as you can see, this is coming up almost right up onto the pathway. Okay, so let's test out a full run of the system. So first of all, we got the zombies to come in, and as we know, it's 1, 2, 3 for the chambers. So they're all locked up right now. Yeah, the trapdoors are all shut, and then also this thing has been shut. All right. So what we're gonna try and do is we're gonna get one randomizer output, and we're gonna see which one opens, and then from there I'll try and lure them out and see if it resets itself properly. There's still a few other things that is worrying me a little bit, and so one of the things that is worrying me is, let's say this first one triggers, right? Then this block is going to come up here. So now that one's empty and it probably won't trigger immediately again. So what's going to end up happening is if that one triggers again, even if it refills, it won't open. And that's something I might try and fix, or I might try and leave that so that people can't get 2 1s in a row. Or like, oh, they can get 2 1s in a row, but, you know, they can't get this chamber twice in a row, or they can't get this chamber twice in a row. Which is probably a good thing, to be fair. But yeah, let's just run it, right? So in here, we have the shulker box dispenser. And we just have some hoppers to catch it. Oh, I need to close that up, actually, so it doesn't get out. And then this will trigger to break the shulker again immediately. The button actually serves as locking this hopper so that it doesn't pull the shovels out, which was a little bit of an issue that I had with this at the start. But let's just go and see. So that one opened. Okay. And then from there, if we just quickly do a little bit of this. Yeah, they saw me. The other one has not seen. Oh, okay. So it closes back up as soon as one of them leaves. Now we do not want that. We do not want that. Okay, so I'm gonna have to figure that one out again. Hi, I also found the redstone mechanisms. Tell us what you're building. I'm trying to build like a zombie arena, right? You're gonna press a button and it's gonna randomize an output, and you're gonna get either 1 zombie or 2 zombies or 3 baby zombies. And I might figure out a way to also drop a random weapon. But now that I've seen that I have this problem, I need to fix this problem somehow. And how am I going to do that? So basically now, if 1 zombie drops out, then this thing already closes, and we do not want that. This is gonna be... That's going to be a problem. That's going to be a big problem, and I'm not sure how I'm going to fix that. Dang it, I thought I had done enough to get this stream started, but now it looks like I might not have. Also, that needs to go away. So eventually this is going to turn into like a big circus tent. And then there's going to be an arena down here that people can fight in. So that's what we're going to be doing. But now I have to try and figure out how I'm going to get this thing to not trigger when just one of them falls out, which is gonna be a pain. What I need is for them to all jump out at the same time. But for now, I think I need to just kill this guy. Will you just... Oh, gee, will you just die? Please, just... Wow. Okay, he's very strong. Right, so let me just see. The water is back in, and the trapdoor is open again, so that's good. Let's get the two zombies back in there. So 1, 2. We'll get them back in there and see how this goes. Yeah, we need a way to eject them faster so that it doesn't make a mess. You have 6 cells and then 1 opens and you need to fight them. Yeah. So it's basically at random. You're either going to be fighting, you have a 2 in 6 chance to fight 1 baby zombie or 2 or 3, right? But that's not the hard part. I mean, that's just the randomizer to open them. That's cool. I want to make sure that this thing is as automatic as possible, and that requires things like making sure that the trapdoors close when the chambers are full, the water turns off whichever side is full first. So let's say all of these chambers fill up first, then this closes off the water, which means that all the other zombies will be going that way until this is full, and then it closes it all off, and then the rest of them can pile up here. I also have a villager breeder up here. That is what I'm going to be using to restock the zombie thing. It's also part of my conversion thing here for getting cheap trades and stuff like that. But then if I flip it around, they'll come here and get converted and fall down into the machine. So that's how I'll be restocking. So that's all sorted. Also, another thing, this is the thing that we're struggling with right now, is the fact that... I don't actually need that block, now that I think about it. Is that they're on weighted pressure plates at the moment. So I need them all to jump out at the same time before the thing closes. Otherwise, this thing will close up on them before they have a chance to get out, and then that would kind of ruin the system a little bit. So I'm trying to figure that out. I'm kind of hoping my buddy T2 will pop his head in here at some point, or at least someone that knows Redstone a little bit better than me. That would be great. And until they come out to block the closure, what do you mean? Hey, Dark John, what's up? Hey man, wow, this looks like a very sophisticated zombification system. No. The zombification system's actually pretty simplistic. So basically the way this thing normally is like this, right? Oh, I got a Shallon head on me again. Dang it. So we have the villager breeder up here. They'll fall down in, either here or here to avoid that zombie. And then they'll go into the baby filter. They'll grow up. And then from growing up, they'll end up in here, where I can summon a cart. They'll get ejected into that water stream there. They'll get converted, go down, get cured, go up, get converted, go down, cured, and so on till 5 times. And then they'll end up here. So this system is actually very... Get challenged. This system is actually very rudimentary because it barely uses any redstone. It's mostly just water pushing and all of that sort of stuff. But if you flip this system, right, and you change the water so it goes this way, then what you're going to end up with is the babies are going to fall down here. They're going to float in the water here until this guy converts them. Then they'll sink through into there and fall into this system. And from here, we're going to be filling up these chambers and trying to start some kind of, battle royale sort of situation. Don't let the cage close until they all come out. Yeah, but that's easier said than done. Because to do that... See, the way that it currently works is the pressure plate here is set up to either receive 1 and close the trapdoor, 2 close the trapdoor, and 3 close the trapdoor, right? But that is connected to the same system that will reset this thing and make it pulse to close this again. So essentially the first one's fine because just one of them needs to run out. But the 2 and the 3, if just one of them runs out, it'll close the thing again. And in this circuitry somewhere, I need to find the space to actually allow for this thing to stay open until all of them are out. And that is a lot easier said than done. So, because I also can't bring this circuit around this way to do it, or in between to do it, because I don't want this thing to get any bigger. And if I do it this way, then they are not going to fall out. Unless... What if... but then that might cause another problem. What if we did trapdoors? Let me just grab some trapdoors here for a second and see if I can figure out something. So we're gonna get some trapdoors, because essentially what this is gonna do is that's always going to be powered unless all 3 of them are out. But even then, this thing might close up before they actually get out. But it's worth a try, right? It is worth a try. So, how are we going to do this? And from there, because then with the trapdoor, there will still be a hole for them to go through. We'll have to figure out a way to lure them out. And this time, Stefan, we might actually do the turtle egg to get them out, right? So we could do that. But what we would need to do then is we're going to need one of these guys here. And we're going to bring this... Actually, do I? If I do it just like this, there, that should trigger it, right? If I do that, nope, that does not do the thing. Okay, so we're gonna need one there, and we're gonna bring this bad boy around. Alright, let's actually not trigger that yet. Okay, so if we do that, but then, ooh, see, now we're gonna be struggling with this again. Although I guess I could snake this around a little bit, because what's gonna happen is here, no, not there, here, we're gonna end up with the problem that this and that is going to intersect with each other. Why the observers to count how many exit? I think the observers could be like they were before, but the last one... Oh, yeah, a block. Yeah, you're right, a block. I'm an idiot. Sometimes I'm an idiot. What do you want from me? Yeah, you're right. We could just do the blocks there. Block, block, block. Then it won't intersect. Very well done, Stefan. You are a smart boy. You know, all the things that I'm thinking about, I end up forgetting about some of the most rudimentary things. Just silly sometimes, right? We do that. No, the observers is not to count. Basically, this trapdoor's only gonna flap when all of them are off of that pressure plate. I'm just hoping that when that last guy leaves it, the trapdoor doesn't close so fast that he doesn't fall out. Right? That's something we're gonna have to hope for. So we do that. Let's just bring this over. A lot of observers. It's just easier. Observers are just easier. And I do need like pulses. I can make tons of observers. I'm fine with that. Oh, I see what the trapdoors do now. Yeah, exactly. Right. So now we can try and see what will happen if we lure them out. But here's the thing. We need to be able to lure them out to here and have it where they can't reach whatever is here, right? But they also need to be able to see what is there. So this could be tricky. Unless we just do... I don't think they can actually get over that, right? So if we do this, they'll be able to see the eggs. And I don't care how many of these eggs I need to use. It'll be fine. I'm going to do an egg each there. That'll pull them out of the chamber. Right. Okay. Now let me just make sure that everything is kind of set the way that it's supposed to. That's all there. Maybe they could walk on a redstone ore block so there's a bigger trapdoor delay if it's too quick. Wait. Maybe they could walk on a redstone ore block. Oh. So if I make this a redstone ore block. Yeah, but that's gonna mess up what the signal is here. So, okay, but now, in order to test this, Wait, you know what? I could just do... Let me break just that for now. And let's do this manually. Right? So let's say this got pulled up. 1, 2, 3. Yes! Yes! That worked! Okay. That worked. Firefly, hey! Hope everyone is having a nice evening. Fancy contraption. Hi! Welcome. Welcome to the stream. That actually seemed like it worked, right? I'm not completely stupid. Okay, this is opened up again, which means we can bring another 3. Let's see if this thing resets itself properly. Then I also don't have to worry about how this thing Oh, this is good. This is good. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Y'all go and fill up that chamber again. Hey, Salty. What's up? So, by the way, tested redstone ore just glow. They don't power anything. Really? No, they're supposed to power things. Okay. That wasn't supposed to happen. Nope. He got to it. Okay. What just happened there? Why? Oh, will you stop? Why did that open? Oh, because as soon as the trapdoor thing... Ah! See, that was one of the problems. The trapdoor, when it opens, goes and reopens this thing. In programming, we divide the code into independent executable units. I want to try to make a mechanism for you. What else do you need? Maybe for the arena. So all I'm trying to do currently is make sure that when they need to all leave and only then does this thing close up again, right? So if I don't need this, then I don't need it. The way that I had it currently was that this monostable here was the thing that was actually that needs to stay like that. The monostable was the thing that was now they're all just okay. Now everything is broken. Sweet. The monostable there was the thing that was causing some trouble, because what happens is, let me do here where I haven't broken everything yet. Once there's 3 in here, the 3 power unpowers that, powers that one, or yeah, powers that one, and then unpowers this. This one here is the one that locks the trap door. Then if it goes up one more, we have a monostable here that will ensure that this thing only triggers when that turns off, or turns back when this one turns back on, right? So when this turns off, this one will turn back on, and this thing will only trigger to reclose the thing once, and then when it refills, it doesn't trigger, it just pulls the block back down, right? From there it pulls it back down. So that's what I was doing before. Now I need to reset a lot of things here, because that trapdoor thing is definitely not going to work. It requires more than what I have right now. So that's back to normal. This one, we need to reset a few things here. So that needs to be reset. And then up here, you need to die, so we can start over again. No! You need to reset. Oh wait, there's still freaking... That's what the problem was. Okay. So that all can go away. This is all right. That is all wrong. Okay. No, I'm just kidding. It's all right as well. So the only problem that I'm having currently is the reset mechanism, because the first time we tried it... let me just kill these guys and then I'll explain it again. I know that I'm not explaining things the greatest. It's difficult for me, okay? What's happening currently is when one is in here, it'll trigger the system to close that up, right? If there are 2 in that one, then it'll do the same, and 3 in this one. But the problem is, for the first one, it's fine. When it steps off of the pressure plate, the thing will reset and close again. But here, it'll lose the signal as soon as just one of them runs out, which means that we'll end up with the thing closing with one of the zombies still inside. And the same with this, 1 will run out and 2 will be left behind, right? So that is why I'm having a little bit of trouble. I think it's worth... Wait, okay, I might have missed a few things. This is right above my redstone level. It's to store and release baby zombies into the arena. Wait, I missed a lot, actually. Okay. Second trapdoor above the one blocking the egg. Yeah, you could do that. That'll stop them from getting to it, but it still doesn't stop the fact that when they drop down back into the chamber to refill, the trapdoor will open, and that will trigger this thing again and open this, which is not what we want either, right? This is above and beyond my pay grade, lol. I think it's worth doing some when we collect the number of zombies we need. We constantly give a signal and interrupt it when the stove no longer sees any 1 unit of energy. Yes, so essentially a gate. We want a gate, but in the current setup that I have, it's difficult to put another gate in, which is a problem. Alright, so I need to figure out how I can avoid that. let's just think about this for a second. So we might want it where it needs to lock somewhere. It needs to lock, right? It needs to ensure that as long as this has a signal. I mean, I'll just sword's getting in my way. As long as this has a signal, this thing no, but then this needs to be able to trigger to open, and then it needs to wait until the signal has completely depleted. So, I mean, what I could do is just put a little bit of I could have put a bit of a pulse extender on this, maybe? Bring these things out a little bit further, put a bit of a pulse extender on it. That might leave them open long enough for them to get out. Right? Hey, Tortuga. What's up? Why are you putting zombies in an arena? Because I want to make a minigame. Is it only meant to let one out at a time or all at once? So it's meant to let out one for this chamber, 2 for this, and 3 for this. I have it. I currently have it set up where it will fill up to 1, 2, and 3. But I want all 3 to come out before it closes up again. And currently I have it where 1 will make it close, which is not ideal. So I need to figure out a way to not let that happen. Extending seems too easy. No, it doesn't, because there's not enough space for a proper extender. And also, what would end up happening... No, extender would be the answer, but I don't have the space for it, which is a problem. Alright. Yeah. I mean, I can try and space these things out more, but like it's already taking up more space than I would want. Which is the problem. Right? Also, another thing that for those of you who weren't here yesterday, what we're going to end up doing, and I'm just going to put them in now, because I think it's going to be hilarious. So from, let's see. It's not going to be right there, right? It might be a little bit down, or it might be a little bit up. I'm not entirely sure. But essentially, there's going to be slime here as well, so that when the zombies fall out, they're going to come flying at you. You're going to be standing here waiting for them to come out, and they're just going to be bouncing, coming at you, which I think is pretty freaking hilarious. So we'll see what happens with that a little later when we actually get around to it. To watch them just jump down and fly this way. That's going to be great. So yeah, the way that we currently have it, right? As you can see here, the water is flowing this way because all of these guys are full, right? We have these blocks with a little gate that will make sure that the water only flows to where there is no zombies. If one of these chambers was open, the water would be flowing in both directions. So now, if I grab this guy, let's start filling this up again. Just want to show you guys how this all works. That's 3, and then 4, and 5, and 6. So we have... Oh no! That has not happened before. That one of them actually managed to get out that way. That's new. That's new. That's not supposed to be able to happen. How? How does he... I mean, yeah, I know there's a gap here, but like momentum and falling, he's not supposed to be able to do that. That's stupid. Anyway, whatever. And yeah, I did it a little too fast. They'll obviously be coming down at a much, much slower pace, right? At breeding space, basically. Pace. So this won't happen. But right now we have 2 and then 3. Let's just get the other 3 in here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, if they come down too fast, they'll you know, 2 of them will go down the hole before one of them lands to close the thing. Which, that's not a problem. Yeah, impressive. Impressive is one way to do. Let's just kill this guy. Come here, little baby. Kill the babies. Okay. So we got that, right? And we have all 3 in there. So now all of the trapdoors are closed, and this has closed off, so any other zombies will end up piling up here. And as soon as one of these chambers gets emptied, the gate will open, and more of them will be able to flow down into chambers. And at that point, you might end up with more in a chamber than you're supposed to. But you know what? If you want to play round 2, yeah, then you're going to have to risk it for the biscuit, buddy. That's just going to have to be how it is. So on the second round, it might actually start being more than what's supposed to be in there, right? That's all fine and dandy. But now watch what happens when we run the randomizer. Right, and one of them opens that has more than 1. And let's quickly go up to here and watch what happens. Right, so we have survival on. Oh no, this time they actually all came out. Maybe this isn't such a problem. Maybe if I just have it where... can I... Oh no, I'm in... Maybe this isn't a problem I actually need to solve at all. Maybe I just need to make sure that they all run out at the same time. What if we just had... like one villager. Actually, we could do this with a honey block. If we do a honey block... Oh, you could be like a trapeze guy just hanging in the air. This could be interesting, actually. If we just put one Villy there, and let's put some trapdoors around him just to get him in there. Would that mean that these guys will always... I broke some stuff up here, didn't I? No, I didn't. Okay. Does that mean that these guys will always be able to... Oh, I might have to bring this down one. Yes. Okay. Maybe this fix is a lot easier than we thought it was going to be. Oh, no, don't do that. So if we put a villager in there... I mean, it could all end up being part of the luck game, right? You're lucky if one of them stays behind. Then, yeah, part of the luck game. Die! Alright, I'm gonna try another randomizer for a second and see if they all run out at the same time, if it's not a player they're tracking. That one? Okay, that's just supposed to be the one guy. So that's why that's not closing yet. Extending seemed too easy. I recently started thinking about just not fixing it too, lol. Okay, this is a bit of a problem because they can't see. They can't see there, which is not ideal. So this might have to be... What else could I use to lure them out? I mean, I guess I could still do trapdoors. Have a trapdoor there. As long as they're standing... No, actually, I don't want a trapdoor. Yeah, I do want a trapdoor there. Dang it! Iron golems, snow golems, eggs, player. Yeah, the eggs might be the one that we end up using. Because I can arrange it in a way where... let me just get these guys in like that. So they won't be able to get to that egg. I think. Dang it. So if we do the eggs there... The only problem that I have is, oh, look at you. You finally came off and now you're stuck in there. And now you're just gonna ruin my whole game. I mean, earlier... I mean, they run at this guy without needing these. Right? So let's see if they don't actually need those. Actually, I just put them in there anyway. 1 second. Let's do that. Let's just see what happens if we do put the egg there. We're learning. We're learning. We might not be learning the right things. We might be making horrible mistakes here. But who knows? Maybe this actually does work. You can go away for now. And let's see what happens if we put the egg there, right? I'm actually kind of enjoying this process. I know it's highly frustrating for me, and you guys, I don't know if you're gonna end up getting bored by this, but I'm kind of enjoying this. This is genuinely like my first real minigame build. I've never done minigames, and I've made it my task to get a little bit better at redstone this season, and I was going to focus a little bit more on minigames next season. But I mean, if I can do both now, then that's kind of cool, right? So let me just make sure these are all set correctly. And up here we have the one chamber that's empty. Okay, let's run the randomizer again. See which one opens. None of them. Oh, it might have been the one that was... No. That one ran. Wait, what? Run it again? Why is it not... Why is it not doing anything? This was working just fine. What did I break? This was all working just absolutely fine. Okay, there one of them opened, and it was the one that wasn't supposed to open. See, this is still a problem that we have. This is still a problem that we also have, is the fact that these ones are not supposed to be able to do that. I think it's because this is not supposed to be there, is it? I think that was the problem. Let's try this again. Okay, that one opened, but that's just a one guy. Why are you not... yeah, no, it does need the trapdoor there. Right? So if we do the trapdoor there... Okay, he will run out, and that's okay. Now let's see what happens. Now we got two chambers open. Unnecessarily. See, that's still like that. This is a problem. Because the next one that it tries to do that, it's not going to run. Okay, both of... No. Two of them got out. One didn't. This is a problem. Okay, so that's not going to work either. We might have to try and figure out a different way of closing up the chambers. One that doesn't require the pressure plate, because then we could have it where it just pulls out and they just fall out. Which is probably a better way of doing it. Hey Derpol, it's MCC time. You'll have plenty of people to raid this time. That's if they actually... I mean, how many of them actually stream on YouTube? Right? Oh, I didn't know it was MCC, otherwise I might have just skipped the stream. I know a lot of you guys probably want to go and watch that. And instead of me struggling to do what it is I'm doing here right now. Let's put these back for now. Still need to figure out what I'm going to do with this, because I don't like that system very much. There has to be a better way for me to just get a single pulse out of that. I wonder. Let's just try it here with this for a second. If I just did the note block. Oh no, you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to get out. Let's just take all of that away. Let me see. If I do a note block, does that give me a single pulse? I can't remember. So that'll turn on, and then this will. Now let's see. If we take out I'm gonna have to run this to see if it actually does the thing. Okay, so the pressure plate closes the door, so to speak, after they run out. No, the pressure plate is meant to close that trapdoor, or at least these first two's trapdoor, and then also to close up this thing so that the water runs in the other direction. Which is what I'm currently using to count, because this one, it needs a signal strength of 3, which means it needs 3 baby zombies in there to turn off. And then this one needs 2, and this one goes on the first zombie. It closes up, right? But I need something that will detect that they all leave and then close this up again. And that is something that I'm having a bit of trouble with. Actually, you need to also just die. You're not supposed to be in here. Give me those. Okay, so now those ones are reset, kinda. That's all reset. So what I need to try and do, I'm gonna keep testing this for a little bit because I want this first one to go again. Okay, he's opened up. Will you please just like leave? That'd be nice. Will you? Can you just leave? You see that? You wanna leave? No, you don't want to leave. You're an idiot. Ah, you keep breaking my system. Yeah, see, all of this I need to stop. I need all of this sort of stuff to just stop breaking everything. Where are we? Maybe something with dispensers that counts items could be worth a shot. Yeah, like I was thinking of doing what do you call those things? The binary counters, but that again requires a lot more space than I would have for doing them in here, I think. Could you take the output from a barrel or lectern to match the needed signal strength? It's an idea. Wait, you need to... Will you please just give me that? Thank you. Okay. No, you need to be up. You need to be up. Alright, let's see. So, some kind of comparing system, right? Would that do... That would do exactly what this is doing right now, I think. Unless we did... We need to change what we're doing here. Right? This can't just be on a turn off and it's done sort of basis. I don't know. Change the part. Change the part I don't get, lol. What? Yeah, change the part you don't get. this part here basically just means that it will when wait, what? Yeah, when this thing turns off, it will not trigger, but when it turns on, it will trigger, which will close this up again. So that is... you guys are annoying me with your splooshing. Will you just die, please? I don't know, man. This is... I need someone who understands redstone to come and help me on this one, so I can try and figure this out. Or maybe I should have just built this in like a test, like an open area, and then seen how compact I could make it after that. But, yeah, I didn't do that. Why does it look like there's something missing in here? No, not that it's missing. This one here needs to go back down again. Yeah, this whole system I want to fix, but what I want to try and do, let me just see here. I'm gonna make sure that that one is the one that triggers. Right, so let me just see if this works. Okay. Okay. So we don't need the whole monostable circuit thingamabobber over here. All we need is... oh, crap. I just did the thing. Guys, close up again. What? I mean, that's going to happen to all of them now, because I'm going to end up breaking all of these. Let's see. This all needs to break. This can go away. That can go away. That can go away. So now we can have it like this, making sure that this only does the single pulse. Yeah, all of these are breaking right now, but I'll fix that in a second. Okay, so now we don't have the monostable circuits up here anymore, which is probably for the best. Right? Okay, so all of these, let's close them up again. Yeah. Alright, cool. So these guys jumped out. So we still have 2 there, 3 there. Okay. These things need to go away because that wasn't doing anything for us. So we've already simplified a little bit there. We don't need the monostables up there at all. They need to release at once. Simpler to have more chambers with just 1 in each. Could have a magazine of zombies in water with trapdoors to release down the line, like Ethos Villager Trading Carousel. I'm starting to think that I might need to end up doing something like that, but I would prefer it if I can just have them like this. What I'm hoping is I could maybe try and figure out a way to lock up the trapdoors by maybe counting them falling down. Using string and an observer and like droppers and stuff, then maybe I don't need to have the pressure plates, which means I could just have a glass block here on a sticky piston that just pulls out and drops them into the arena, right? Yeah, that is a complication, but I definitely want that to be a part of the thing. Sometimes, you know, I could do a much simpler system, but will I learn as much if I do that? I'm trying to really like push myself. I tend to do that a lot with redstone, where I'll be like, I can't do it. I'll make something simpler, and then it's kind of just stupid. And I'm like, then I feel bad that I didn't try harder. So I'm really trying to, you know, up my redstone game here a little bit. Those blocks we never needed. Didn't have them here, did I? Oh yeah, these ones are not needed. just trying to simplify as much as possible, because I think a lot of it is also just clutter that's built up over time, and it's making me confused. So, right. The system is already a lot less complicated as it is here. So let me just quickly put all of these back. So now that one, and then both of them need to come out so that this thing will close again. See, I also can't put like a slime block or something there to like just punch them out, which would probably be the easiest way to eject them, but without having the pressure. You can't do that without having the pressure plate. Yeah, they're under a block, so that's not gonna help. I mean, I could have it where there's... Yeah, but see, if I do string, then I won't... Yeah, no, that's not gonna work, is it? I have no way of putting string in here without opening up the chamber. So that's not gonna help. Like, tripwire is not gonna work. Ah! This is bugging me a lot. Could you pull the floor out from under them and drop them? That's what I want. That is what I want. But the problem with that is the floor is the thing that's counting them at the moment. So I can't pull the floor out from under them because the pressure plate will break. And then that will be the end of this machine completely. So still trying to figure out what I could do, to figure this out. Because I would like to get to the actual decorating part of this and start building up the circus. I know that most of you guys are more into building than you are into redstone. I mean, you might find this interesting, but I know you'll probably find the building more interesting, and I want to get to that. But I need this to work. Like, I need this to work. So how do these things work? Let's actually try and build an example of the counter thing, right? So we do that there, and we have the string. Sorry, string. So we'll have the string there, and then this will count, hopefully, how many of them they come through here, right? So actually, let's build this out a little bit further, because otherwise I'm just going to end up running out of space again. So from there, what you would want is, because if you throw this, wait, blah, 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 blah. Let's see. If you throw something through that, yeah, that pulses twice. So we definitely don't want that. So we are going to need a frickin' monostable under that, right? The easiest one to do for me is this one, right? And then from there, we will take an output. Although we don't actually need an output. What we would need is just the dropper. Right? And then from there... See, now what you would end up with is something like this, and that would then you would require, let's say we do it where we have like 3 of these in here, right? Which means that observer directly into a dropper with 3 items. If you do it directly into the dropper, then you end up with a double pulse. And also, you, wait, what was the other thing? Oh, you're gonna end up, like, shooting both of these at the same time. So that's not exactly... Hey, BMA, sorry, I didn't see you come in. Then sounds like a counter has to be above, not below. Huh? Yeah, we're gonna figure out how that works. What I want right now is just to figure out, like, kind of like the basic setup of this. So what we would need then is a comparator, right? And we'd probably need a secondary one here that is, just grab a barrel, because yeah, now this is not gonna fit, so we're gonna have to figure out a different way of doing this, or we're gonna have to put them at like separate levels and stuff like that. So from there, I'm gonna grab one of these, put the 3 of them in there. So now if this thing were to say shoot all 3 into that, does that actually, wait, does that turn it on then? Yes, it does. So with 2, crikey. Yeah, the difference in signal strength comes at 2, 4. So we might have to have it where we have a 1 chamber, a 2 chamber, and a 4 chamber. That's not too terrible. We can do that. Alright, so if we did a 4 there, and we'll do a... Wait, why was that not locked? Why is that not turning off? Does that have to be compare? Like, seriously, why is that not turning off? I'm confused now. Does it have to have, like, a redstone in between? Is that what I'm missing here? What? I'm pretty sure you could just put that straight into the side of it, and it should do the thing, right? That's 4. That's 3. It's not supposed to be on. What? Am I missing something here again? What the? Oh, why is this not doing as it's supposed to do? That's 4. That's 3. It's not supposed to be on. Right? Am I just losing my bloody mind here? Oh, baby, baby. Something is not right. Something is not right. Oh, you know what? It's because it's, yeah, 3 makes it turn on. If I take 1 more out... No, it doesn't turn off. I am very bloody confused right now. This is not supposed to be happening, right? Does it help if I put another block in between here? Inventory sizes of compared blocks is not the same. What? Oh, is that what it is? So this needs to be a dropper as well then. Is that what you're saying? I don't think that shouldn't be the thing that makes the difference. But okay, I'll take your word for it for now. The signal will go on until everyone comes out. What? Wait, no, that's not... I don't understand what's going on there. Let's see. So, that there. right? We want 4 in here. Okay, that turned off. Right. Yeah, so I think Dark John's onto something there. Obviously he is. So if we put 1 more, then we put 4. Okay, so that'll count to 4. Problem is resetting it. Right? Problem would be to reset it. Although from there, what is compared the percentage of the inventory full, not absolute slots. Gotcha. I thought it was just like based on, you know, stackable, non-stackable sort of thing. Okay. Gotcha. But now we need to figure out a way that we're going to be able to send that back, which is also going to be a problem. And also, yeah, we're definitely going to have to do these at varying heights probably to be able to squeeze it all in there. But essentially what's going to happen here now, right, is let's take these. I mean, Dark John understands this, but maybe the rest of you need to. So we're going to have, let me also just do that, because then I can do 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then the light turns on. So it's counting how many of them fall into the chamber. Right? Which means we might need to just make the chamber a little bit longer, which isn't a problem at all. Just to make space for this and have it where we have these at varying heights. Right? Because there's only 1 block of space in between, which means that the next one over is probably going to have to be at like, you know, this height here. We do that, and then let's see, we do that and get these guys in like that. Then we can put the comparator on top of it, which would be fine. And we'd have the other comparator there, and then have that thing there. So they'll be at varying heights, but they will work kind of stackable, right? I don't think that's going to cause any problems. Let's actually just do... go away. Do that. And do a little bit of that. That just... Oh, it did just trigger this thing. Dang it! Trick now is getting items into the source hub. Yeah, I know, but also I just triggered this thing. So that's also not going to be useful to me, because I just shot one of those things out of there. Right? Because freaking bud powering. Right? Am I right? Am I right? Bud powering. Solve 1 slice first. Yeah, you're right. Should do that. Okay, put that back. That's 4. That's 4. Now it's about getting... So when the thing... Because probably the easiest way to do that would be to just pulse this thing with like a quick little observer clock, right? So we'll have an observer clock like that. That is just on a little bit of a pulse. That will send them all back in. Right? Alright. Ah, crap. Okay. So on a little bit of a pulse, let's put these guys back in here. Doesn't even need to be much of a pulse. Like a phone button. So then, yeah, all 4 of them are back in there, right? But, oh no, that didn't, okay, wait. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, light turns on. And it doesn't pulse the light, does it? No, it sends them back. Okay, so that can be how we trigger it to go back. And that can be as easy as that could be from one of these triggers, I think. I don't think that's too terrible, right? We can open up the chamber for the next ones to come in pretty easily. Then that way we could just pull them. But now we're gonna have the problem of at least the middle one is gonna. Why are you open? Don't be open. Don't be open. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Why are you open? Okay, you're supposed to be like that. And also, we don't want to lose what's going on here. So, but that's easy enough to rewire if we really need to, right? But how? Because, okay, I can do... On this side, I can do that. On the other side, I can just flip it. But what do I do in the middle? That is... Wait. Could... No. What do I do in the middle? That is the problem. So one thing that we should probably try and figure out is maybe a different way of configuring this. But how do we do that? How do we do that? Oh. What if we did this facing upwards for the one? Okay, let's leave that one. Let's see what happens if we put the next one over. We do the next one like this. Alright, and we'll have this again. Like that. But then we'll have these ones pointing upward. And then we can have this bad boy. And that bad boy. And that. And then from there... Ooh. We can have it where it is that. Nope, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work because it's going to still gonna trigger that thing. Unless I do it like this. If I do it like this, it won't. Amazing. Do it like that, it won't do the thing, right? Oh no, but the comparing is still gonna do the thing. The comparing is still gonna do the thing. Turn the dropper sideways. Ooh. But then I would want to turn these ones sideways, right? The ones that are going to be on the side. You got a point. Let's see. Oh, crikey. Let's see if we can do it here. So basically we'll have this one pointing out this way. We'll have this one up, and we'll have the other one pointing that way. Maybe we can have all three of these be more like that then, right? So then from there... That's going to be the comparing section. We'll do this here. Take that out. Put that in. Take these all out. And then have this be here. And then take that. And we'll move this one over. Oh, no, this needs to be there. Idiot. Okay. We'll fill them up in a second. That's not the problem right now. I need to make sure that the layout is right. So from there, this one will be able to do this here. Uh-huh. That's not going to trigger anything. That's fine and dandy. And this one there. Right? So now we have 2. Now let's do the third one. And see if we can finish this whole thing off, right? Ignore me, same problem. Oh, alternating, worth a try. I found a video that solves your problem. You can put in Discord. Alright, if I don't figure this out myself, after the stream, I will have a look at Discord. But, ow, why am I stuck? What the hell? I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm kind of having fun trying to figure this out. Okay, so the last one then is gonna need to be... Oh, no, sorry. Ah, will you just stop it? Okay, so like that. And then this one we can do out this way. Are we onto something here, boys? Are we winning? Are we freaking winning? This is interesting. I think we might be winning. Right, so now we have that one there. And we can have them coming out a little. Actually, we could have it where that one doesn't even... Yeah, we could have this one on this side. Make it even less interfere-y. Oh, are you kidding me? All the places where I shouldn't put it. So we do that to the one side. We do that to the other side. I mean, at this point, it doesn't really matter too much. And then from here, we'll have just something like that. And I think that is actually all of them. I don't think they're going to interfere with each other. No, they won't. No, they won't. That one needs to be powered, right? So we do a little bit of that. All right. That doesn't shoot anything, does it? No, it doesn't. Oh, crap. Okay. So, like that. Cool. I genuinely think we actually fixed this. So, if we're going to have this, we're going to do one shovel in that one. Nothing in there, nothing in there. So we'll do one shovel in there. No, you're all good, I think. Nice. Yeah, comparator on the wrong dropper on third slide. No, yeah, it's all good now. It's all good. Derpol, do you swear off camera often? Yes. Yes, I do. I used to be two separate professions that are well renowned for swearing. I was a chef and I was a mariner. I have one of the foulest mouths you will ever hear, but I try my very best to keep things family friendly around here. Okay, so we have one in there just to make sure. Although, in this case, I'm such an idiot. We don't even need that, right? Because this literally just needs to shoot the one into that. This that could have made it so much easier. You'd hate to be around me IRL then. Thanks, I appreciate it. And then the second one is going to have 2, and it's going to be comparing 2. And then the third one is going to have 4, and it's going to be comparing 4. So now we're going to have counters, which I'm going to have to put into all of that in my own time, as I don't know if that's going to happen right now. But from there. Well, you know what? Maybe we should just start doing this, right? So what we want, that's going to give the output, which we could put back into torches then. Yeah, we're just going to be replacing this bottom section then. And it's going to be a little bit more tricky to actually... No, it's not. It's not. We're going to have that there. Okay, you guys can bugger off then. You're going to be... Get in there. You're going to be like that. And we're going to have you just... pulling that block out. Just gonna drop you. Right? And okay, but then. Oh no, then we could just have it where it's 2 pulses. So it's 1 pulse to drop them and then another pulse to just close it up again quickly after. Oh, that makes it even easier. Because then we can just have... We don't even need the note blocks here. We can just do this. Right? And replace all of these note blocks with just another observer. That's going to make sure that it closes back up on itself. And the last one is this one. Right? Think. Yes. Okay. Let's take all of this nonsense away for a second. Let's close up. Will you get back in there, please? Let's close all this up. I'm gonna try to do this one side. What are we talking about? Because every time I hear someone cussing, I shout, "Don't swear!" at them. Yeah, I'm just one of those things. Just one of those things. I swear a lot. But like I said, you guys have barely ever heard me. I have said the occasional like F word or maybe like an S here and there on stream. Sometimes when I feel like it, I'll be like, you know what? Screw it. Chuck it in there. But overall, I don't, right? So we're gonna have these. Actually, you know what? Let's just rip the band-aid off of this, right? If we can get at least one side working, then that would be preferable, right? You can put floor pistons behind now. All the pressure plate redstone no longer. Yeah, I can, but the problem with that is trying to... Because there's still going to be redstone coming out the back for this, right? That's going to still need to lock the trapdoors. It's still going to need to lock the water. And then trying to snake these things past that down here is... not going to be ideal unless I could figure out another way of doing that. I don't think so. Nah, it's probably just going to be better to have these things here. I think that'll just be the easier way of doing it. I did say earlier that I don't want to do the easiest way, but at the same time I also don't want to make it overcomplicated on myself. So let's just see. We don't need any of this right now because I'm going to have to rewire most of this. Right? So let's leave that out of it. And then we are quite literally going to take... Let's see here. Yeah, we are going to... I think I might have to do this by hand, because if I start pasting things like this, it's gonna end up being intersecting with a bunch of things. Actually, you know what? We're gonna take out all of let's take out all of these. Let's just take out all of this. Let's take out all of this for now, and let's paste in this thing but we'll do it with from there. We'll do it without the air, so that we one back there. Don't actually need the lamps. That's not the point. So if I do, let's see, one, let's do that, and then let's copy from here, copy one, and then we can go from, yes, from here, we can go paste minus air. Okay. Yeah, that goes straight into the wall, which is okay for now. We can figure that out. Yeah, because what we could do... yeah, we still need to figure out how we're actually going to have the... so all of them are closed right now. We're going to need them to open again. See, I need to lift this whole thing up now that I think about it, like the water streams and everything. And also, I think what I'm going to end up doing, because I don't want these guys dropping down too far, we're probably going to put some slime here. Right? That's going to be annoying to listen to. And then we can have it where we can make it look circusy with some terracotta. Some glazed terracotta. Which one looks the most circusy? I'm just gonna do it to annoy people. There we go. Actually, I don't even need it on all sides, right? I don't need it on these sides. I just need it in the front. Which way do I do to get the down arrow? There we go. Here we go. Okay. Going down. Or lower the bottom of the chambers down. Yeah, but I don't want to go much further than this down, and I do still have a little bit of space up at the top. But this is a situation of like, oh, I built this, and then oh, I need to lift that, and then oh no, I don't have enough space. I need to bring everything down, and it's just that over and over again. It's been that for a lot of this. Okay, so we're gonna be able to count them, right? But yeah, I'm probably gonna need to lift some of this up a little bit. The problem now is the fact that how do I... See, I also need to take out some more of this wall. Let's actually do that real quick because I don't have enough space and I've been meaning to actually take out some of this. I guess up to there, we can do set air. Ooh, okay. And then, actually, no, I'm just gonna do, I'm gonna do that. Set air. And I'm also going to, did I just break something? I did. I broke this thing. Dang it. There's a thing here. So I need... Gimme that. Like that. Wait. This right? Oh yeah, it is right. I need that there. Okay. Just close that up again. And I need... Let's see, we'll just do it from there to... You don't want to have to do this, but okay. Do there. Set air. Yeah, we're gonna figure something out. We're gonna put the wall... We're gonna put a wall in there and everything. Where was I? Is the system close to being complete? Depending on how I can get this new system to work, might be. It might actually be getting close to complete at that point. So from here, we're gonna need a bit of a drop elevator to get past all of the things. And that's at different heights, so that's gonna be annoying to deal with as well. So we want it to count, and then that's going to... Oh, that already triggered once. I mean, I think that's when I was pasting things, so we'll leave that for now. I need this to... We're gonna count, that's gonna turn on, which means this thing needs to turn off. And then the next one needs to turn on in order to trigger that. But I need it to go there, and I need it to go there, and I need a slab. Dang it. Slab here. Or just glass would have probably done the... No, that's still gonna trigger the thing, right? It's freaking butt powering stupidity. So we're just gonna have to like bring this up and over, I guess. Nope, that's still gonna do it. That's still gonna end up triggering it, isn't it? Wait, where is this one? This one is comparing for... Oh no, it didn't trigger it. Okay, okay, so it's... Ah! It didn't trigger it. Okay, there's still... Oh, that triggered something. What did that trigger? Why did that trigger something? Now it triggered it. Why? Why would it trigger that? Oh, you... That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I'm gonna need to lift this up so that I can get past it a lot easier. Which is something I was planning on doing at some point anyway. But that's gonna be... it's gonna be tricky. Repeater shouldn't power. What? Repeater shouldn't power. Oh, above this. Yeah, but for some reason the torch did. Like when I put a torch... So that's got one in it. Why did that not trigger anything now? Why is it not triggering it now? Is that supposed to be off? No, it's supposed to be on. What am I doing? Right now, it's technically supposed to be on. So if I did... I just do slabs all the way across here. Will that trigger anything? No, it does trigger it. Fantastic. So you said if I do a repeater here, it won't do it. All right, maybe that's what you're trying to say. Oh, but then that's not at the right height. That needs to be... that's gonna trigger it again, isn't it? Put things back. Let me see if I... Yep, that still triggers it. Unless, if this was glass... It's always so freaking hard to... Nah, that doesn't actually do what it's supposed to. Yeah, this is where I definitely need to lift this whole thing up a little bit to be able to get this part to work properly. Because I need to be able to get up and over all of that sort of stuff. And I do have that much space to lift it up and make this a little bit better. So we'll probably end up doing that at some point. God, that is annoying though. But I don't want them to hurt themselves, so probably should just keep that there, right? So let's see, you were supposed to be 2. You were supposed to be 4. And you I don't need any. Okay. So you're gonna go back in there. And then you're gonna go back in there. That's 2. And then you're gonna go back. Nope. No, actually you're gonna go back in there. It's the 4. Right? Actually, you know what? Will you guys just bugger off, please? I can't think with all your splooshing. Let me also just kill entities. Type. Zombie villager. There we go. Start at where you need the signal end and work backwards. Yeah, but the thing about that is still that there's no way, because I need the signal to end right into that block right now, and there is no way of getting past this guy without triggering that. And if I flip it over to the other side, I'm still with the same problem. So I need these things to be bigger. I need these things to be bigger. Bigger. I mean, I guess I could quickly do this by hand. It's not even that much effort, really, is it? Let's just stop the water, so we know that's not a problem. Bring that up by 1, that up. Bring this up. Okay, so if it's there, that means that I then need to have... No, that's the same block then. What? I just lifted this. No, I didn't. No, it is lifted by 1. Okay. So I needed to go into that. No, that's... What? Ah, gotta go, have fun. Cool. I would put repeater into the block where the signal ends. Put a chain or repeater back from there and see how far back I need to make the chain to get the signal into it from below. Doesn't matter, because a chain of repeaters is going to run over this. It's going to trigger it because bud powering. That's the problem we're having right now, is the bud powering. just try and finagle all of this. Repeaters shouldn't if you just use repeaters with no dust. No, it does. It does. That's the whole premise of how... let me show you. That's the whole premise of how this thing works. Just repeaters on top of the droppers. And it randomizes the poker output. They do trigger. They do. Because they run into an air... They technically run into an air block in front of them, which is still above the dropper. That's bud powering. That's how it works. They don't power the block they sit on. No, they don't. But they will power the block in front of them, regardless of what it is. And if anything above this, anything in this space here gets powered, it will trigger that, regardless of whether it's a full block or not. That's the whole freaking, yeah. And even if I just put 3 repeaters here and have the redstone run into the side of it, that redstone that's directed this way is still technically powering this. So what I need is for it to come from there, but also have a way... I guess what I could do is do that. But then will it trigger this? I don't know. There's too many frickin' droppers here. I need these things to be even higher than this. You know what? We're just gonna take this whole thing apart. And we're gonna make this much higher than it was before. Because that is where we're at. So from there, okay, we do need those, we don't need those. Bring this up, bring that up. Okay. We can do the tube up at least one more, which will put the I'll put the trapdoors at this height, which I might be able to get away with if I run repeaters over that. Even with, if I can do it with glass, even better. Alright. That shouldn't mess with it at all. So let's just put the redstone dust. Let me just check this thing has 2 in it. And this one has 4 in it. So they shouldn't power anything else. Then if I put that back there, and we put this, so technically now this is empty. That's got the 4 in there, which means this thing should be on. So if I do just that, nope, it shot it out still. See how bad this is? It's horrible. Okay. Still triggers it. It still frickin' triggers it. Can we go up just one more? We go up one more. Just do this. Why not? Right? So we can just take this all the way across like that. And now it won't trigger this. It's got 2. Nope, it still triggers it. It still triggers it. How fantastic is that? At this point, I'm not even sure if I got the right... It might be triggering from, like, the sides or something. I don't even know. So you mean just don't out repeater behind the dropper. You won't fire if repeater on top or chain of them in front. Alright, so you mean if I do this, it won't fire, right? That's what you're saying. So we got 2 in there. Okay. So at this point, that actually did work, which is still very weird to me. But I guess that makes sense because now it's only powering that. But it still didn't make sense why it was powering the one below that before. Finally we're getting high. Why are we getting high? What are you doing? What are you talking about? What is this silliness? Okay, so we got those. We still don't know what is going to trigger this. So we need those to go back when the floor opens. Okay, okay. Yeah, but are we going to have enough space to make the... You put everything higher at the time. Yeah. Okay, so that's one of them. Let's try and get the others done as well before we celebrate any kind of achievement here. But we have made progress today, so I am happy about that. It's just a case of how much progress are we going to end up with? Because now looky here, this is right in my freaking way. Right? And I can't put it there because then it will trigger that thing and that'll upset me. So this is going to have to snake around this whole thing. And we're going to have to do it like that. I'm probably going to have to use a target block there, which then in that case I'm just going to do target blocks for all of them. Just to keep it nice looking. Right, so we're going to need that guy there, right there. That's not going to go into that. It's going to redirect. In fact, I mean, this could just do that. Right, I don't need repeaters, technically. We can have that. And then the last one here, it's going to be a very similar situation. Or we're just going to have it like this, because it's not interfering with anything. Right? Okay, so they're all open. I really appreciate the effort you put into torturing your fellow randoms. Yep. Okay, so from there, we can now make this again. Bring this back to where it's supposed to connect up with this. And then we can try and see where this pipe is. Oh, crikey. That was not good. That was not good. Hopefully it didn't blow away anything that was actually significant to my redstone. But you know what? That reminds me, we should probably take this water out for now. Because... yeah, that's not great. Okay. So we're gonna have that. I don't think it actually got to any of the redstone. Oh, didn't. Cool. Cool. So from there... I don't need any of this anymore. Need that, but then we need that, which means we need these bad boys be there. Okay. Okay, so the water is going to be there. That's going to push out. So now the one thing that I do need is... Okay, so they're all going to turn off. Ah, this part's going to upset me again. Because I needed the torches to be able to do the gate for this. Oh, man. Okay. But we have made progress, in a way, I guess. I'm not sure if we made progress or if we just regressed completely back to me not having anything that works. Because now... Okay, so we're not gonna need a reset here at all. We like literally just need this to come down to there. Because then what'll happen... No, that just did a 1. Oh yeah, but it is meant to have two pulses from the redstone torch, so it will pull and then push it back again. So I don't need that other reset circuit, and I just need this. But now from here, I do kind of need. Let me think. Yeah, I don't have a way of making a gate for this that I can think of here right now. So basically all of them need to turn on, right? Or any which one of them needs to turn on. Which means what if I did it from below? Oh, it doesn't actually allow me to do this. So I do that. So if any which one of these turns on, it will turn this one off. Let's just say that this is... Oh no, that's a frickin' thingamabob. Let's just do that. We'll say that it's turned on right now, because end result, I want this thing to close. So then from there, we can maybe do a bit of a torch tower. Actually, now that I think about it, we can move the whole torch tower over a bit to just one. Move that over a bit. Okay, so if that's turned on, that's off, on, off, on. And we have that there. That closes up the water flow. Okay, that's about as high as we can take it, because the sign is right there. Okay, so we will have the gate. Take that out, put those back in. So that will trigger if any which one of these guys is on, which they're not right now. So this is open. Okay. Wait, no. If it's on, it means it's full. No, that's not how I want this. I can't think anymore. My brain hurts. I have exhausted all my ability to think redstone today. I think I'm gonna call it there, guys. I'm tired. I'm hungry. Go watch some MCC or something, I think. Let me see if I can redirect to anyone, but I don't know. So let me just head over to just chatting. Let's see if we can finally raid someone for a change. That would be at least I'd be able to see how, if it even works, right? Let's see. Nope, there is no one streaming on YouTube that I can redirect to, even on MCC. So, nope, not gonna happen. I don't know who Joel is. I don't know who Joel is. I have no idea who that person is. Yeah, we're just gonna call it there, guys. That's gonna be the end of it. I hope that this was somehow. I'm not subscribed to Smallish Beans, so I can't. Well, maybe I can if I type in Smallish Beans. See, this is the problem: is that you have to be subscribed to people to be able to see them, you know, streaming and whatnot. Smallish Beans. But he also redirect privileges needed. He didn't open his redirects. This is one of the big problems with YouTube right now, is there's too many loopholes to jump through to be able to raid and redirect to people, that even some of the bigger streamers like Smallish Beans then they don't have their redirects open. So even if I wanted to, I can't. And as for trying to find people to redirect to, you have to be subscribed to them to be able to find them. Or you have to like physically go searching channel by channel until you find something. I guess one of the things I could do is I could open up YouTube and go over to the gaming tab, and then from there go to Minecraft, but then it's likely just all going to be Monster School and a bunch of not safe for work sort of things. So yeah, redirecting to people is just extremely unnecessarily difficult. Yeah, T2, you're too late, bro. I'm leaving now. We were doing randomizer stuff, and I could have done with a little bit of your help, but luckily Darker John was here, so next time. Anyway, guys, if you learned just the tiniest little bit of redstone here today, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. For some psychotic reason you're here and you haven't subscribed yet. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully I won't be so tired next week. Alright, bye.